Now, the past few years, this hasn't even been a game. It's been an absolute annihilation where even when both teams are good, the home team absolutely obliterates the away team. This time around, Penn State is that home team. Let's put on both team shirts and give the arguments for each side's case. In 3, 2, 1, go. Now we all know what Penn State is thinking. They're the home team. As Lego and Fuego just said, the home team has dominated in this series as of late, and Michigan has looked rather lackluster here in the beginning of the season. They're familiar with Josh Gaddis, and they think Josh Gaddis can't get it done. Oh look, Michigan's offense is pathetic, and their defense can't always save them. And I get that, and I'd be lying if I said that that kind of negativity hasn't come out of my mouth at some points during this season. But we are still 5-1, there are opportunities out there for us, and this offense can improve. The only problem is that has to happen now. No more waiting. We've got Penn State and Notre Dame the next 2 weeks. We better get our butts in gear. My one true hope is that I know that the talent is actually there. We do have Shea Patterson, who once upon a time was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So knowing that if he ever does get it clicking, he has Nico Collins, Ronnie Bell, Donovan People-Jones, and Tarik Black to throw to, that could get really, really dangerous in a hurry. More on them in a bit, because I hear that this dummy wants to talk. If what you're hoping for is for your offense to finally figure things out at a night game, at a whiteout, at Beaver Stadium, then I truly feel for you. And against our defense of all defenses, now Lego and Fuego records on Fridays, as he always mentions, so we won't have the Iowa game to go off of. But before the Iowa game, we've only given up 37 points in 5 games, which is an average of 7.4 points per game. I'm no mathematician here, but I think that our offense can muster up much more than 7.4 points this game, so I think we're going to be coming out of this one victorious. And I know you'd love to say that your offense is going to score more than 7.4 points, and I'm sure it will, maybe a little bit more, but it's not like the Wolverines offense is scaring me any more than some of the other ones we've faced. Included in that mix of 5 games is a Maryland team that scored 79, 63, and 48 points in 3 of their games this season. And guess what we did to them? We blanked them. 0 points. A Maryland team that, as you know, is coached by Mike Locksley, who coached with Josh Gaddis at the University of Alabama on the offensive side of the ball. And we figured him out. So, I guess that means we're going to figure out Josh Gaddis as well, right? Especially since he used to coach here, and we're already familiar with him. You smelling what I'm smelling here? Trouble is brewing for Michigan, my friend. I don't think you guys are going to have a very happy trip back to Ann Arbor from Happy Valley. What you're not factoring in with these numbers is the receiving core that I mentioned earlier. I like to believe that our coaching staff isn't completely blind, that at some point during this season, they're going to realize that their exterior players are far better and far more athletic than the majority of the exterior players on defense that are in the Big Ten. You need to hope against hope that when they do figure that out, it won't be against you. My guess for this team is that it will look a lot like you did in 2016, where you started 2-2, got your butts whooped against us 49-10, and then won 9 straight, including the Big Ten championship game, and almost snuck your way into the playoffs. It will look a lot like that, except we will sneak into the playoffs with just 1 loss. That is a scenario I believe we will find if our defense continues to play well, our offensive line gets their crap together, starts blocking a little bit better and protecting Shea better, Shea makes better decisions and reads, and our receiving core starts getting involved. As far as our defense does go, it's no secret that we're really good on that side of the football. All you had to do was watch the Iowa game to see that. 3 interceptions forced on Nate Stanley, 8 sacks against him. Iowa as a team had 0 yards per carry because of those 8 sacks and because we're just good against the run in general. We blanked Rutgers and we held Army to its smallest offensive output in years. Gave up 28 to Wisconsin in the first half of a blowout. Yeah. You're right, we do know everything we need to know about your defense, particularly that it's good against teams it's supposed to beat and not so good against teams it's not supposed to beat. It's actually been that way for quite some years now. And guess what? You're not supposed to beat us in a whiteout game at our place. It ain't happening. Much to my approval, Sean Clifford has been excellent under center. At the time of this recording, he's at 12 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions and has thrown for 1,443 yards. KJ Hamler is one heck of a target for him, 19 receptions, 394 yards, 4 touchdowns. Good luck guarding him with that very exploitable man-to-man coverage that you run so predictably. As As we've already found out, the home team has absolutely slayed the away team in this series as of late. Not sure why you think this one will be any different than those games. It won't. It will be my Nittany Lions at home, huge, in front of a rowdy and ruckus and ready to go crowd. Go Lions. I think you're really underestimating this Michigan Wolverines team. I also think you're underestimating the art of adjustments, and you're listening a little bit too much to ESPN's criticism on Jim Harbaugh instead of coming up with some of your own. Regardless of what everyone wants to say, he does know what he's doing. He's done it everywhere before Ann Arbor, and he's done it in Ann Arbor. What this team was pre-Jim Harbaugh and now with Jim Harbaugh is a huge turnaround, whether people want to admit it or not. His breakthrough and this team's breakthrough is coming. It's on the horizon, and that starts right now in Unhappy Valley. Enjoy the loss, my friend, and be sure to come back now, you hear? Lego on Fuego, the floor is all yours. Thanks, Michigan. Go Blue. So there you have it, subscribers and potential subscribers. Seriously, please consider subscribing right here if you want the most fun, entertaining, and creative college football content like this one all season long. That's the breakdown between Michigan versus Penn State, a game that's very exciting and will have a lot of eyeballs on it this Saturday. I have a score prediction for this game as well as every single good college football game this coming week on this video that's on your screen right now, so go ahead and click away on it if you want to see that. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below who you think's going to win this one and why. Don't forget the why. We love substance around here. I'll see you down there. Take care and God bless.